Man, top of the top of the money. Want to give nothing but thanks and honor to everyone. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to all the supporters, the creators, everything, the whole shebang. You feel me? For those that don't know, man, we had a phenomenal live yesterday, man. Phenomenal live showing how the church and the churches are literally the head of all slavery. You know what I'm saying? From down to the Pope, all the way to the cathedrals, to the castle slash church, where the oppressors gave praise and worship, where they opened the biblos and gave praise and worship. Their favorite passage was Psalms 132 and the whole shebang. And I came on yesterday showing you guys that these things have absolutely nothing to do with us, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can just go based on history. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Based off history, you understand? You can just watch the tapes. Don't, like I said, don't listen to me. Let's go down the road when it comes to history and all the things that, you feel me, has been displaying for the last 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? There's more churches in the hood. Look at the condition of the hood. You understand? There's more Christ righteous so-called religious people, Islamic, Abrahamic faith, black people, and look at the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's time to expose the lies. This is not about it's reading the doctrine wrong. There's no doctrine being read wrong. The book is the book, okay? The book is the book. The reason why there's so much different beliefs in the doctrine is because you come into religion with the state of mind of belief. You don't come into religion in a state of factual, standing on facts, shit that gotta make sense, things that supposed to still be able to occur. You understand? None of us had a one-on-one conversation with God. None of us can produce a large amount of children, and bro, it's just enough is enough. You understand? And then what makes matters even worse, nobody, and I repeat, nobody can prove that this book is our book. If in order for you to prove something to be ours, you must first be able to have access to the original. Not a belief, not an assumption, not because certain words that's in Aramaic sounds niggerish or whatever. No. That's not how things work over here, Pimpin. It does not work that way. And if you guys want it to work that way, then you're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? We have a severe issue that nobody wants to check and correct. You're part of the problem. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to burst your bubbles, but you are part of the problem. You understand? And look at the bed, man. Bed lit. Look at healthy. You know what I'm saying? You're part of the problem. And these are the things that we were speaking about yesterday. But today I wanted to just talk about, like, the shit that's going on in New York is really getting out of hand. It's really, really getting out of hand. And the first thing that I want to talk about is this whole congested pricing nonsense. Check this out. First and foremost, I'm still trying to figure out where the heck does this lady come from. I want to know, where did the heck did this lady come from? And I'm speaking about the governor of New York. I don't know how she became governor, who voted her in, who put her in office. And now that I'm sitting back and I'm paying attention, I'm starting to think that all of this was a hoax. They removed this nigga Cuomo to put this woman in, and then allow this nigga Cuomo to now go ahead and try to be the next mayor of New York. Okay? And it's getting ridiculous, and I don't participate nor care about politics, but when politicians and governors are making rules and regulations that affect my well-being, my children's well-being, I gotta have something to say about that. And the sad thing is, I remember America being a place where when the government establishment was out of order, our job as the people was to get these people removed. These niggas has not been removed. These people sit there 3-4 years. Sometimes they even get reelected to continue the nonsense. And people don't see that. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking we having way too much sugar in our food. I think we drinking way too much coffee, taking way too much alcohol. And then on top of that, we become very, very sensitive. Too much sensitivity going on, especially in the black community. You can't check nobody for what's right and what's wrong. You're supposed to just sit there, shut up, relax, and just be happy that you're able to go to work from Monday to Friday. No, that's no. Right? It's just out of hand. So these people created a congested pricing, right? All over, this congested pricing has overtaken New York, right? To the point where these people are even putting the congested prices under the bridges of New York. You know, under the underpass of New York, they put congested pricings over there. It's like, yo, bro, what are you guys are doing? Okay, granted, you guys want us to take public transportation. Okay, cool. You want me to take public transportation when public transportation is in complete chaos. I just seen a post on Instagram where people is on the train and the water is higher than a mother effing pool. That's in the train station. And now you telling us that we need to start taking public transportation, is better on the economy, is gonna stop the congestion that's going on. You know, it's a lot of over traffic that's going on in New York City. So we doing this to minimize that and allow you guys to take public transportation. Okay, cool. So this is not healthy. Let's call it what it is. There's people that's coming to tell you, oh yeah, this person is not supposed to ride the train. But I'm just telling you that if you want us to take this approach, because think about it, why do individuals drive their car? Because it's comfortable for that person. So if you want me to stop my comfortability in my car, you must also present a level of comfortability in your public service, in your public transportation. And none of this is not even safe, bro. I'm watching dudes run on the muck on these carts, literally running up and down, threatening people. I seen people spit on people. I'm watching homeless people pee on people. I'm watching these things take place right in front of us. And you telling me that I'm supposed to pay for that? You telling me I'm going to work and it looks like I'm leaving work and heading to an amusement park goddamn high in the train station. People is jumping on the chairs because the water is so high. How is this so? Make this make sense. And you're telling me that I gotta pay? I gotta pay for that? Come on, guys. You guys gotta make shit make sense, bro. And it's like, yo, why aren't we doing nothing? Why aren't we speaking up? Why is these people just literally making laws without our approval? Don't you guys know that law, and this is constitutional, don't you guys know that law is not supposed to be passed unless it's approved by the people? We don't want to hear about no Congress. We don't want to hear about this. There's no Congress that 3-1. And the Congress is 3-1, and then the last vote supposed to go to the people. Hey guys, what you feel about this? Nah, we don't want that. Now we don't think that's gonna be suited. No, these people are literally creating rules and regulations, creating laws that you wake up, you go to sleep on Monday, you wake up, and now there's a new rule and regulation. They giving tickets out because you ain't get the goddamn garbage can. The garbage can that's not stopping no rats. It's not preventing rats from coming. I'm watching this every day. I'm watching rats hop in and out of these same so-called bins that they're making us pay for. And you're getting fined. And this is not no cheap fine. You're getting fined like hundreds of dollars for not having a particular bin in your mother effing house. I cannot make this stuff up, bro. I cannot make this stuff up. These people is creating laws after laws, rules and regulations. These niggas, here in New York City, and I don't know if it goes on where you guys are located, here in New York City, bro, you know they got share cars that literally takes parking that says on the bottom, you can't park here but the share cars. Meanwhile, people is spinning the block 3, 4, 5 times. Shout out, look at the sister. Look at the sister Jane is it McCarthy? that got jumped by a tranny and her mom's got jumped by the tranny and his mom's and his brother jumped one single black woman. And this is for parking spots because parking is so scarce nowadays. You can't find parking. And then listen, let me show you how shicey these people are. Yo, bro, you go to the tolls, right? And you don't pay a toll and it reaches a certain level. You know these people can issue a boot to get put on your car? You know how many people are walking out their house, getting ready to go for work? Some people can't afford to pay these things. And then they got a boot on their car. And then depending on where you at, depending on the city where you at, right? So they know that people in the Bronx are known for taking off tires and et cetera, et cetera. You know what these people decided to do? These people decided to put a big ass shield on your windshield that you can't see nothing. This is what they're doing in the Bronx. Here in Brooklyn, they're hitting people with them little things that they put in the little boots that you see on these people's cars. Can you imagine waking up, having to go to work, having to be at a meeting, can't afford to be late for this meeting. Your job depends on it. And you come home, you go outside, get ready to go to work, and you go and you see a boot on your car. And guess how much this boot costs, guys? To remove the boot, the ticket alone is $800. To remove the boot is $150. So you're telling me I'm paying close to $1,000 to remove a boot, and that's not even the ticket. Because you still got to pay those tickets or get another boot put on it. What the heck is going on here? These people put these city bikes all in the streets. All in the streets. You would think these people will put these city bikes on the sidewalks. No, we're going to put it right on the street. We're going to put it right on the street where you niggas is riding your bikes, where you should be parking your car. Nope, we're going to put the bikes right there. Right there. And let me tell you, there's some areas in my hood, the bikes ain't never been touched. Nobody wants to ride bikes, bro. We're not in the space of people trying to be athletic and fit. People is either running, walking, or driving. Nobody wants to ride these city bikes. And then you're charging me $25 to ride this bike. $25 to ride the bike. That's more than the mother effing transportation, bro. What the heck? What the heck is going on here? When did this law come into play? I'm still trying to figure out when did these laws come into play, because I've been alive for how many years? I spent my entire life in New York City. I'm still trying to figure out when these laws came about. Yes, granted, I don't watch the news, but sheesh, nigga, I got social media. I got friends and family. I got people in politics. I got people that's in law enforcement. I got people that's in the law firms and all that. Why nobody knows when these things came about? It's like you go to sleep on Monday, just like the big, beautiful bill. These people wait until 12 o'clock at night when niggas is popping fireworks, having a good time. Some people sleeping to wake up to now here comes this new bill. And guess what? Everybody got to conform to it. Everybody got to oblige to it. And if you don't, you can be deemed as a criminal. And now with this whole ISIS bullshit going on, everybody is hesitant to say anything. Everybody's hesitant to move. People are scared to pass gas. People are scared to voice their opinions, because if you voice your opinion, these people could come and arrest you and lock you up and do all of this. What the heck is going on with America, bro? This place has literally become a dictatorship, bro. This place has really become a dictatorship, bro. Right in front of us, bro. Right in front of us, these things happening. Oh my G's, bro. Oh, man. And you know the sad thing that you guys are probably not paying attention to? Do you know that the areas where these congested prices are literally connected to the hood? It's like, I feel like these people are saying, if you're from the hood, you can't drive. Remember when I did the live? Telling you that driving was a privilege? I don't know if it was a live or it was a podcast. Remember when I told you that they said that driving is a privilege? Remember I told you that? Remember I told you driving is a privilege? And everybody was like, no, my brother, you wildin'. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Driving. I'm like, yo, bro, driving is a privilege, bro. Driving is only going to be for the prestige. Driving will never be for those. If you're not making, listen, I'm telling you this right now. If you're not making over $100,000 annually, driving will be removed from you because you won't be able to drive. You won't be able to pay the insurance. You won't be able to pay the tolls. My brother went to go pick up his car from Jersey to New York. Guess how much he paid in tolls? $41. $41 from Jersey to New York. $41. $41. If this is not legalized extortion, I don't know what to tell you. $41, guys. And that's coming back. Yo, bro, what the heck is going on here? And the audacity. And then now here in New York, right? Let me tell you how wicked these people are, right? Here in New York, you will get a ticket for double parking. You get a ticket for double parking in the bus lane, right? You get a ticket for that. They're now trying to make it a mandatory ticket for anybody that's double parked. If you double park for any reason, you're gonna be paying a ticket for. They talking about doing that right now. So it's either they don't want people driving anymore, or they want people to be confined into their community. This is what I'm starting to see. This is what it feels like. It feels like, oh, okay, I can't drive. And if you want to drive, you got to be a part of the corporation, right? You got to work for Amazon. You got to work for FedEx. You got to work for UPS. You got to do something. But a regular civilian just waking up, want to go take his family to the beach, just waking up, just want to take their family to Six Flags, waking up, just want to have a good time. Oh, no. You got to pay a fee. I'm telling you guys. And I've been saying this for the last 2 years. And it's crazy that everything that I've been telling you guys is starting to manifest for the world to see. And it just brings me to a high level of frustration that even though here we are with this being presented to us, we still not saying nothing. We still not doing nothing. We still running to these polls thinking that our vote even effing matters. It does not matter. Whatever you say will not be heard, bro. It will not be heard, and they will listen. It's the difference to listen and to not respect it. They do not respect what we're saying. They don't respect how we feel. They don't care that prices is going up. Yo, I had to balk on Con Edison. I said, yo, how is my bill? My bill used to literally be $60 a month. How did it go from $60 to $220? How did this even take place? You know what these people told me? Oh, we don't control the electricity. We are third party, and whoever we partner with, if they raise the prices up, we gotta raise it on you. I said, wait, hold on, what? I said, so this entire time when I had Con Edison, everything that you guys tell me, you guys control the electricity, you guys control this. You telling me you guys are not even the leaders of this electricity? So who's the head? They won't tell you. They're not gonna give you that answer. From $60 to $280, how the heck did we get here? I don't have no AC in my house, guys. I don't have a single AC. I've never had an AC in my house. Never. The last time I had an AC was when I was in my mom's crib, guys. I'm sorry, man. It just be pissing me off, bro. Last time I had an AC, bro, I was at my mom's house, bro. I was living with my mom, bro. I purposely don't have ACs because I remember every summer, my mom's light bill for the 3 summers, for every summer, for the 3 months of summer and spring. My mom's was paying literally close to $400 a month. I said, heck no. When I get my crib, ain't gonna be no ACs. You guys gonna have fans. If you're hot, Go outside, go put some water on your back, go do something. Go to the beach. We're going back to natural ingredients when it comes to certain things. I'm not doing all of that. And how it went from $60 to $280. How we went from, we're not even gonna talk about the credit cards, bro. I'm fighting, listen, I had to dispute like 5 credit cards, bro. Because these niggas is literally taking advantage of me, son. Like literally. Extortion at its highest order, bro. Yo, son, this shit crazy, son. This is crazy. And the audacity, that's what's really pissing me off. The audacity, bro. You telling me that I have to pay, and then not to even mention they raising the prices. Check this out, guys. They raising the prices on the fares. They raised the prices on the fares, guys. I remember taking the bus was $1.50, bro. Yo, that joint is getting close to $4, bro. What the heck is going on here? Nah, we gotta do better, man. This is extortion. And this is part of the reason why I'm ready to leave New York. I'm ready to leave New York. I'm ready to go away. I gotta leave New York. I gotta go where it's hot. And then from there, I then gotta make my way to Africa. I'm speaking to a lot of my brothers. Shout out to my brothers that's here in America, that's establishing, they're trying to build something out there. I'm not gonna get into too much details, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to invest my money into something that can sustain me, my family, and I no longer have to be here anymore. Because this is where it's coming. We are reaching the point of frustration. And granted, I know why they're doing this, okay? I know why they're doing this. But at the same token, we as individuals have to start putting our foot down. We gotta come back. We gotta match fire with fire. You ever heard you can't bring a knife, you can't bring a pen to a gunfight? These niggas got you really using pens. They really got you going to these booths and voting, thinking that your vote is really gonna make any change, bro. When are we gonna wake up? These people laugh at us every year, bro. Every 4 years, these people laugh at us. And then when you see who is funding these people, it's not you. Money talks. Money talks. Your money is not going to the campaign, bro. This is the Walmarts. This is the Amazons. This is the Facebooks. These are the ones that's literally making the decisions here in America, bro. It's corporations that's making a decision. You know why? Because like I told you before, America is not a country. This is a corporation. This was never for you to ever think that this is a home. This is not a country. This is a business. When you go into the www.gov, when you look up America, America is a non-profit organization, bro. This is fact. This is not me giving you my belief. These are the facts. This is a corporation. This is an ORG or organization. This is not a country. Why are we still moving thinking that this is a country? This is not a country for us, bro. So you must take it for what it is. Everybody comes to America to do what? To capitalize, to gain assets, okay? Assets and capitalize off who? You capitalize off the weak. You capitalize off the poor, bro. And they capitalizing off you. That's why these people coming to America, speak no English, automatically get a job doing cab service, automatically get a loan to own a corner store, automatically get a loan to sell you halal food. How? When you niggas been here for how many years? 400 plus years. Getting a loan here is very scarce, bro. The avenues, the doors, the mountains you gotta climb just to get $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. These people coming into America, signing their name off and getting a $50,000 loan. Because America is a capitalistic society. You must capitalize off the weak and the poor. If the poor is trying to do things to elevate and get above, then who are you going to capitalize off? How are you going to capitalize and make money? Think about that, people. So I'm saying all of that to say this. You need to just focus and see America for what it is. This is just a business. Okay? Do not invest thinking that you're going to get a beautiful house at the end. You're going to retire. There's no retirement. They're taking that away. They're taking away Social Security. They're taking away the retirement money. They're taking away the pensions. They're taking away health care. They're taking away everything. All of these things are being taken away right from under you. The big, beautiful bill. The reason why the big beautiful bill, they call it the big beautiful bill, because they get to really violate. They're gonna take Section 8 from the women. They're gonna take food stamps from the women. They're gonna take welfare. This is the main objective, to attack the black and brown. Because they sat back and they've been watching all this bragging, all this showing off, all this acting like, yo, we bossed up, we doing this. You want to hold money around your neck. Like, oh, they see that? Oh, they getting too comfortable. Let's put a little hardship on them so we can keep them down. It's always about keeping their foot on your necks. But you guys don't see that. That's why your music is like that. That's why they program you to keep chasing money. And they got the women believing that if you don't have the money, you can't get no honey. So now women don't want the men that working 9 to 5, trying to just keep the lights on. No. Women wants the niggas that's, you know, driving the Aston Martin, 15 chains on. You know what I'm saying? Just living a life of pure vanity. Pure vanity. This is what women desire. It's all by design. All by design, bro. They're breaking us in half, man. And I'm gonna do a podcast. And I'm gonna tell you this podcast, and I'm gonna gracefully bow out. The podcast is titled, you know why there's no black structure anymore? Because the black women no longer want to be the backbone. Our women don't want to be the backbones anymore. People don't understand the women plays a pivotal role in keeping a family together. Pivotal role. The woman that you have can determine if you're going to be successful, if you're going to be rich, if you're going to be poor, if you're going to live long, or if you're going to die short. It's all in the hands of the woman. You guys don't know that. It's all in the hands of the woman. That's why she's called the woman. She could bring the womb to you any given moment. Any given moment. And I'm also gonna do a podcast titled "Be Aware for the Sneaky Women," bro. Let me tell you something. That is the worst trait a black woman can have, is being a sneaky woman, bro. Sneaky, bro. Their ancestors is gonna make a mockery out of you, bro. I promise you this. It's going to be a mockery, my nigga. Don't ever try to be sneaky. Women are the most vibrant, precious, loving, caring, understanding, reasonable. That's what women's supposed to be. You women are supposed to literally be the sunshine. You are supposed to be the lilies. You know, when you see a tree fully blossom, it looks beautiful. That's what a woman is. You come from that source, bro. But y'all want to be gangsters. Y'all want to be sneaky. Y'all want to have the mentality of niggas. Anything you can do, I can do better. I'm telling you, you have that mentality, you will always suffer at the end. I tell women this all the time. When a woman cheats, or a woman be deceptive, and a woman be deceiving, conniving, etc., she always get the short end of the stick. Their ancestors would never allow you to be happy, would never allow you to find true love, no matter what you do, it's going to get to the point where you're just going to have to settle for a fat, sloppy nigga, or you're going to have to settle for a European, and that European is going to accept you and violate you mentally, psychologically going to violate you, because he's going to always give you a reminder of who you were and what you was before he arrived. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. Make that make sense, man. It's your brother, man, and I'm a holler.